Good morning, students. Welcome to science class. Chapter 8, Animals Everywhere. In previous video we had started movement in animals. In that we had discussed land animals, water animals, insects. Today we will discuss birds, reptiles and humans. When you watch this video, at the time keep your textbook open, page number 76, figure 8.18. There also you can see, and page number 75, figure 8.16, 8.17, 8.14, 13, 12, all these figures also you can see side by side. Birds. The forelimbs of birds are in the form of wings, which help it to fly. Forelimbs and the hind limbs. The two limbs which are in the front side are called the forelimbs, and these forelimbs in the birds are in the form of the wings. See figure 8.18, wings plus feathers, movement in air by flying it is given, bird figure it is given. So the forelimbs, the front limbs of the birds are in the form of the wings, and with the help of these wings they fly. The wings have feathers. The wings are attached to the breastbone of the bird with the help of the strong muscles. These wings are made up of feathers and they are attached to the breastbone of the bird with the help of the strong muscles. And these strong muscles, enable the bird to flap its wings and to fly. So with the help of these strong muscles only, the bird will flap its wing, and because of this flapping of the wing only, then the bird will start flying. When a bird lands, after they complete their flight, when the bird lands on the land, at the time it uses its hind limbs. The back limbs are known as the hind limbs. At the time they use their hind limbs when they want to land on that land after the flight. It also uses them to walk. These hind limbs, they use it to walk, to run, to hop and to perch. The hind limbs are also used to scratch the ground. With the help of their hind limbs, they will scratch the ground, and if they want to find anything in that ground, with the help of that hind limbs, they scratch the ground and they will find out whatever they want to find from that ground. So it also helps to scratch the ground. They also use this hind limb to catch the prey and also to attack the enemies. So when they are on the land after the flight, at the time they use their hind limbs. Again these hind limbs, they use it to walk, to run, to hop, to perch, and hind limbs are also used to scratch the ground, to catch their prey and also attack the enemies. Though all the birds have wings, mostly all the birds have wings, but some are unable to fly. Why? Because their wings are too weak to fly. Because their wings are not that much strong, they are very weak, and because of that they are not able to fly. Some birds are emu, the ostrich, the rhea, the penguin and the kiwi are the flightless birds. These birds they could not fly. Again, the wings, the forelimbs of the birds, they use it to fly. They have feathers on their wings and these wings are attached to the breastbone with the help of the strong muscles, and these muscles only, with the help of these muscles, the bird flap its wings and to fly. When the bird lands after the flight, they use their hind limbs to walk, to run, to hop, to perch, to catch their prey, to attack their enemies. Though all the birds have wings, but some could not fly because their wings are very weak. Emu, ostrich, rhea, penguin, and kiwi are the flightless birds. Reptiles: lizards, crocodiles, turtles, and tortoises are reptiles. They have dry scaly skin. उसके ऊपर की स्किन होती है वो स्केली ड्राई होती है, ड्राई स्केली स्किन, एंड ले सॉफ्ट शेल्ड एग्स ऑन द लैंड. उसके जो एग्स है वो एग्स देते हैं, दे आर ऑलवेज soft shelled. Though they have limbs, they crawl. They are having the limbs. Crocodiles, turtles, tortoises, they are having the limbs, but they crawl. Snakes are the reptiles. Snakes are also coming in the category of reptiles. They do not have legs. You might have seen the snake properly. Here in your figure also, 8.18 also the figure it is given on land by crawling, by walking, or by running. In that first figure, that is of the snake given, and they are having the scales. They have the scales or the plates on the underside of their bodies, not on the upper side. Underside of their bodies they have the scales or the plates, and these plates are attached to its ribs. That snakes are having the ribs, these scales are attached to their ribs. When the snakes move at that time, these plates which are attached to that ribs, they act like feet. ये प्लेट्स है वो फिट का काम करती है, एंड द रिब्स एक्ट लाइक legs. When snakes move, these plates they act like feet, and the ribs they act like legs. Beside the plates, they have strong muscles and a flexible backbone. You might have seen how that snake is slithering. That movement of the snake, it is known as the slither movement. So they have the flexible backbone which helps them to move forward also. So they have the dry scaly skin. They lay soft shelled eggs on the land. Snakes are coming in the category of the reptiles. They have the scales or the plates on the underside of their body. These plates are attached to their ribs. When snakes move at the time, plates act like feet and the ribs act like legs, and then they move forward. Third, humans. Compared to the limbs of animals, the limbs of human beings are highly developed. If you compare our limbs with other animals, our limbs are highly developed. We human beings use only one pair of limbs, that is the lower limbs, to support their body while walking and standing. When we stand on our legs. They are known as the one pair of the limbs, that is the lower limbs, and upper limbs are our hands. This is why, unlike other animals, humans have an erect posture. We are having that straight posture. Because of this structure, because of this, we have an erect posture. We stand, walk, and run with only one pair of limbs. and that is the lower limbs called legs. Again, we stand, walk and run with only one pair of limbs called legs. So this is an advantage for us. Why? Because when we are in danger, we can use our legs to run and escape, and other arm, that is the hands, upper limbs or the arms, that we use for defense or the attack. Our hands are adapted to hold the objects. You might have seen that we hold each and everything in our hands. So our hands are adapted like that way only. The arrangement of the thumb and the opposite the fingers enables us to hold tools and to do many kinds of the work. See your hands properly. See your thumb, see your fingers. If you want to hold anything, how that all that fingers and that thumb, they are working together. So our arrangement of thumb and the opposite fingers, they are arranged in such a way that we can hold things very easily. So from this we can say that humans are the most developed among all the animals. Again, because of this arrangement in our body, humans are the most developed among all the animals. Again, figure 8.18 we completed. Movement in water, in air, on land, in water by swimming, in air by flying, and on land by crawling, walking or running. So movement we had completed. Whenever you watch the video, keep your textbook open, and on page number 77 oral questions are given in that box. Now you will be able to complete that also by your own. Most mammals have 2 limbs, 4 limbs, 6 limbs. Yes, now I think you will be able to give this answer. Next time when we will discuss the textual exercise, at the time I will give you the answer, but by that time you find the answer of these oral questions. Next will be migration among animals. Thank you students and have a nice day.